Right to freedom, Articles 19 to 22. Personal liberty is the most important of all fundamental rights. Articles 19 to 22 deal with different aspects of this basic right. Taken together, these four articles form a chapter on personal liberties, which provides the backbone of the chapter on fundamental rights. The foremost amongst these are the 6 fundamental rights in the nature of freedoms which are guaranteed to the citizens by Article 19 of the Constitution. The 6 freedoms Article 19 of the Constitution guarantees to the citizens of India the following 6 fundamental freedoms. A. Freedom of speech and expression. B. Freedom of assembly. C. Freedom to form associations. D. Freedom of movement. E. Freedom to reside and to settle. G. Freedom of profession, occupation, trade or business. These 6 freedoms are, however, not absolute. Absolute individual rights cannot be guaranteed by any modern state. An organized society is the precondition of civil liberties. There cannot be any right which is injurious to the community as a whole. If people were given complete and absolute liberty without any social control, the result would be ruined. Liberty has got to be limited in order to be effectively possessed. For liberty of one must not offend the liberty of others. Justice Patanjali Shastri, in A.K. Gopalan's case, AIR 1951, observed, man as a rational being desires to do many things, but in a civil society his desires have to be controlled, regulated and reconciled with the exercise of similar desires by other individuals. The guarantee of each of the above rights is, therefore, restricted by the Constitution itself by conferring upon the state a power to impose by law reasonable restrictions as may be necessary in the larger interest of community. The restrictions on these freedoms are provided in clauses 2 to 6 of Article 19 of the Constitution. The restriction which may be imposed under any of the clauses must be reasonable restriction. The restrictions cannot be arbitrary. Hence, a restriction to be constitutionally valid must satisfy the following 2 tests. 1. The restriction must be for the purposes mentioned in clauses 2 to 6 of Article 19. 2. The restriction must be reasonable restriction.